It's the sixth round of the BCA 2020 Cup. Our coverage on the Nation News Network comes to you from the rural venue of Rice's and features Group A leaders BWU Gladiola and contenders IGS Insurance Yorkshire. Hosts Gladiola are a star-studded side with players such as the Barbados Trident pair of Ashley Nurse and Hayden Walsh Jr. returning to their lineup from the CPL in Trinidad and giving a boost to a side that has won all 6 of their previous matches in the competition. Yorkshire are not so blessed to have international T20 stars in their side, but under the guidance of coach Jamal Smith, they've managed a couple of good wins in their previous matches and will be hoping that their team unity will help them topple the group leaders. There was a 2.5-hour long delay to the start because of wet conditions caused by rain during the mid-morning hours. This meant plenty of work for the Gladiola ground staff and players such as their captain Javon Searles and Walsh Jr. and even coach Ryan Nurse. They all had to lend a helping hand and work hard on getting the outfield mopped up if there was any chance for play. Umpires Gregory Brathwaite and Jimmy Lewis supervised the mopping up operations and inspected about 3 times before deciding that there was a possibility of play and the match will be reduced to 10 overs aside. Though there was plenty of rain and the surrounding areas of the outfield were sodden, the covers did their job and the Rice's pitch remained unscathed by the deluge and was in prime condition for whenever play got started. Following the hard work of the home team, the 2 captains, Javon Searles of Gladiola and Akeem Nero of Yorkshire, and match referee Winston Durrich, made their way out for the toss, which was won by Gladiola, and they chose to field. Around 5 minutes to 4, umpires Brathwaite and Lewis made their way to the middle for play, followed by Searles and the Gladiola troops, and the Yorkshire opening pair of Lamar Worrell and Adriel Richards. We pick up play in the second over. Tariq Worrell is the bowler and Richards is the batsman, and the Yorkshire opener gets an early boundary. Remember, boundaries at Rice's are 3s and 4s, not 4s and 6s. Worrell to Richards again, and the same shot. The bowler seems to like it, dropping short outside the off stump, and the Yorkshire opener gets into stride with another 3. Jamar Trotman to Richards now. A streaky shot brings the Yorkshire opener another boundary. A bowling change at the roadside end. Demario Goodman to Worrell, and we have our first maximum of the match, a fine shot. Goodman to Worrell again. Similar result. Maximum value for this shot for Worrell, and he gets into stride, an expensive over from Goodman. Barbados Trident off spinner Ashley Nurse comes on to bowl, and he gets the first wicket. Worrell stumped by Shem Watson for 13. Yorkshire 33 for 1 in the 5th over. Goodman continued to prove expensive at the other end. Here, Richards gets a maximum and Yorkshire continue their early charge. This is a Thelbert Brathwaite facing up to Nurse, and he takes him to the cleaners. A maximum over the mid-wicket boundary. Nurse to Brathwaite. Another fine stroke from the Yorkshire number 3. He gets a boundary. Nurse to Brathwaite again. Similar result. Another boundary off the whipping boy for Brathwaite, and Yorkshire inch closer to the 50-run mark. Nurse to Brathwaite. He swings and gets another boundary off the national off spinner, and an expensive over and spell for Nurse comes to an end. Another bowling change. Corey Miller into the attack, and Richards takes him on, and Hayden Walsh Jr. comes up with this unbelievable catch to dismiss the opener for 24. Yorkshire 56 for 2 in the 8th over. We move to the final over now. Miller the bowler, Armani Best goes for the big shot, and Kadeem Ali takes the catch in the deep. Best goes for 5, Yorkshire 69 for 3. Miller again, Brathwaite with the big shot. Where did the ball go? Yours truly, your humble camera operator, had to get out of the way so that Ashley Nurse could take the catch. Brathwaite gone for the top score of 27, and Yorkshire would finish on 76 for 4 from their allocation of 10 overs. Assistant Director of the National Sports Council Emerson Bascom on the left, a well-wisher of the Gladiola side, in conversation with West Indies assistant coach Roderick Eswick, who has been helping out behind the scenes with the home team. A final pep talk for the Yorkshire team before they get into the position for the start of the Gladiola innings. The opening pair of Kadeem Aline and captain Javon Searles to get the chase started for the home team. It's the first over. Jamar Lane to Aline, and the Gladiola opener gets into stride with this boundary. Next ball, Aline takes the aerial route and dispatches Lane for a maximum all the way to the other side of the road. A big hit. lane to Aline, and the bowler gets his revenge with the very next delivery. Aline caught by Worrell for 11, Gladiola 11 for 1 in the first over. Martin Nurse comes to the crease and gets this gift from Romario Paris, and he puts it away with disdain. Shot, a maximum. After playing and missing the next few balls, Nurse takes Paris to the cleaners for another maximum. What a shot! Bowling change now. Akeem Evelyn into the attack, and Searles tries going for the biggie, and Adrian Connell holds on to the catch in the deep. The Gladiola captain did not get off the mark. It's 22 for 2 now in the third over. Evelyn to Martin Nurse, 2 full, and the big left-hander gives it the full treatment. Another maximum. Gladiola powering through. Another bowling change. Shaquem John Ruck to Martin Nurse. Another maximum. The former Barbados left-hander dealing now only in maximums. All good things must come to an end though, and John Ruck gets his revenge. Martin Nurse out-caught by Paris for 23. Gladiola 38 for 3. 39 needed from 36 balls. No problem. Another Nurse. Ashley to the rescue. He clobbers Evelyn for his first maximum. Evelyn to Shem Watson. Oh, lovely shot, son. A maximum to get the Gladiola wicketkeeper batsman into stride and bring up the 50. The home team did not lose another wicket, and Nurse formalised the result with 12 balls remaining with this maximum off Nero. Victory for Gladiola by 7 wickets. It's their 6th consecutive win and keep their perfect record in place. Another good victory for your side. You have played unbeaten so far. What has been the secret to your success?
The guys are, I think the secret is just playing together and enjoying the cricket, you know. Before the season, we had about 5 practice games and we won all 5. So like we came into this competition in good stead, you know. We are very positive about the teams we have to play.
How important was this victory today?
This victory was good because we had heard that Wildy got points off the schools, so they would have overtaken us by 2 points. But credit to the umpires today, you know, we came here early and conditions weren't the best, but the guys put in a lot of work. I like to credit the guys for the hard work that we put in. We worked hard up till about 3:30, 4 o'clock, which gave us about 10 overs, so thanks for that.
What has also been the key reasons for your success? It looks as though the spinners have been doing a fantastic job for you guys throughout the tournament.
Yeah, over the years, that's something we are comfortable with. We rate our spinners very high, so whatever total we put on the board, we feel very confident in chasing them down.
How much confidence do you take from this victory today, considering all of the circumstances, the weather, the setback, and then being able to only get 10 overs and chase a very high total?
I feel very confident. You know, we are a team that we like to put we like to put runs on the board and then bowl second. But today we had to do it the other way around. So doing these things game in, game out, we look really good going forward.
But this is in a spell now where you have 3 tough games. Today was Yorkshire. Next week you have Carlton. They're the defending champions. Then the following week you have Wildy, who are close on your heels. What's the mindset as you get ready for those next 2 games?
The mindset is the same. You know, we'll take it game by game. The next game is Carlton, as you said. So we'll have a chat and come up with some ideas to take down them.
And having, I guess, a good squad too. You've got players like Ashley Nurse coming back from the CPL. Also too, you've got Hayden Walsh Jr. who's also come in as well. So that is also giving you all a boost. Yeah,
you know, Ashley, he's a very dominant player in this type of cricket, and that only adds strength to us. And Hayden didn't even get a bat today, so that shows the depth of our squad. So going forward, as I said, we look and feel real confident.
So Ashley Nurse makes a triumphant return from the CPL in Trinidad to guide Group A leaders BWU Gladiola to a crucial 7-wicket victory over IGS Insurance Yorkshire and their 6th successive win, keeping them unbeaten in the competition. Nurse led all scorers in the match with 34 not out from 19 balls, and Gladiola successfully chased 77 for victory in a contest that was reduced to 10 overs aside. Earlier, pacer Corey Miller grabbed 3 for 15 from his allotted 2 overs to destabilise the Yorkshire batting. The visitors finished on 76 for 4 from their allocation of 10 overs after they were put into bat following a 2.5-hour delay to the start because of a wet outfield caused by rain. Let's take a look at the other matches in Group A. The headline, will they earn full points from a default win against Barbados Youth B at College A because the pitch was not prepared? We're likely to hear more about that. Keep your ears pricked. No play because of a wet outfield caused by rain, so defending champions Carlton had to settle for no result and a share of the points with Foundation School. An upset victory at Bank Hall, only 5 overs aside possible, and BDF SP gave Empire work to do in their remaining matches. They won by 4 runs, and schoolboy Hakeem Perryman continued his good form with an unbeaten 65, his second half century of the competition, to lead Barbados Youth A to a stunning 8-wicket victory over ESA Field Pickwick at their old stomping ground of Kensington Oval. Ivan Grant hit the top score of 52 not out for Pickwick to leave the youngsters to chase 116 in their 20 overs. Over the Group B, there was play in only one match, all the rest ending in no results and causing a shake-up in the standings. IDL, Walkers, San Quarry, Isolation Cavaliers brushed aside Lords by 30 runs for a crucial victory with 3 rounds in the group stage remaining. Taking a look at the standings, Gladiola cling on to pole position in Group A with a perfect 24 points. That slice of good fortune at College A moves Wildy to 22 points into sole possession of second place, and they are hot on the heels of Gladiola. No play on home soil in a match they were highly favoured to win meant that defending champions Carlton are 2 points back on 20. That win for Barbados Youth A over Pickwick takes them to 14 points and means that the race for 4th place in the group is now wide open, and Empire, Yorkshire and perhaps BDF SP, all on 10 points, have their work cut out. And the rest appear likely to be also Rands. In Group B, that win for Isolation Cavaliers puts them squarely in second position on 18 points, 2 behind group leaders Wanderers. Sagicor Life UEA and Bayview Hospital YMPC are tied for 3rd on 16 points and looking to finish the group stage strong. Spartan on 10 points still have a chance, but they will need a whole lot to go right for them in the remaining rounds, and the odds for the others look quite long at this stage. The next Saturday's fixtures, the headline contest in Group A will again be at Rice's, where Gladiola eyed their 7th consecutive win of the competition against defending champions Carlton, likely to be at full strength with the return of their list of CPL players, including Kyle Mears. Wildy versus Yorkshire at the Technical Institute is also a match to follow closely, as well as that contest at Bank Hall, where hosts Empire will be hoping to take advantage of the Foundation School boys. In Group B, the top of the table clash between Isolation Cavaliers and Wanderers at KMV Oval is the one to watch. Keep a keen eye for that match at Weymouth A between the Cops and neighbours Spartan. YMPC and UEA will be playing away from home, but they will still fancy their chances against Maple at Trent and Crane Resort St Catherine at Bayfield respectively. Play in all matches starts at 1:30. This is now the business end of the group stage, so get your folding chairs and a picnic basket and go watch another action-packed day in the BCA T20 Cup next Saturday. And remember to buy your copy of the Sunday Sun for reports and scores on all of the BCA T20 Cup matches, and continue to follow the progress of the competition on our website, nationnews.com, and all Nation News social media channels. I'm Adriel Richard.